This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them.
Here's Evan McPherson. Off we go here in Cincinnati. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. That's complete. It is the rookie from Washington. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, Judkins. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Browns. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And, Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
You know, we used to have a saying, like, the only guys who didn't have a bad game were the guys who didn't play. So here you are as the quarterback, putting a lot of the offensive success on your back. And the game just doesn't go your way. You're not seeing it right. The coverage is not. Whatever the case may be, he certainly didn't have his best performance last week. But that is over. He needs to move forward, turn the page. Today is a great opportunity for a bounce back and try to lead his team to a big victory.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they're gonna get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. Drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, juking his way forward for a gain of a couple.
At the 18-yard line.
While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. That one taken in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. Browns offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note, he comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. First down for Aaron. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Gain of 8. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Judkins. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Cleveland.
Browns first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing, Rodgers. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Judkins now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Shamar Stewart, they're on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
They send the receiver in motion left. The master of play action, Rodgers. Rolling to the left. He runs with it. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. That's another Browns first down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Browns
Here's Judkins. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He's got the rookie third-round pick, Harold Fannin. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Carlson's kick is good. And the Browns will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here comes White. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Brown. A big hole. He's inside the 30. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 14, Browns 10.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Browns.
So after 1, it's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38 as we are ready to get back underway. Quick throw taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. One of the tight ends motions right. Up the middle goes Judkins here. He'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Rodgers. Throw across his body is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 22 yards.
They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second
To throw is Rodgers. Quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Good for a Browns.
Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives his team a first down. It is dropped in the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. A carry here for Brown. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
They go play action for Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
That's the Pro Bowl corner, Denzel Ward. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Browns.
So it's 3rd down, and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Bengals 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Burrow now. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard
So
line.
2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosivas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns.
2nd down. Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40.
That's another Bengals.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals cut the lead to 3. 24-21.
Bengals 21. Evan McPherson.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. This one complete right side.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A throw caught by Judy on the outside. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Again, it's Rodgers. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers going up top again. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
26-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's January 4th. Are we still within the range we could say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And this is Jaylen Warren. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Steelers will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game, Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. 12 yards on the touchdown. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Cowboys. And it's the big rookie from ASU, Cam Skattebo. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. This one is at halftime, and it's the Giants lead by a field goal at halftime. With that, a look here at the playoff picture in the NFC here in this final week of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Still first down.
play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top.
Offense. Still first down.
Burrow to throw. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins.
Complete to T. Higgins. A gain of 9.
Burrow here on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. And now we'll get a stoppage, and that is Joe Burrow, who's in some real discomfort down there. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Flacco. Open left side is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Browns offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Well, we have a moment when we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, Judkins. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Browns first down. A gain of 7. First down.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he'll get about 5. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the 3rd quarter?
And now, after the big play, going to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I actually don't love these plays, Mike, just throwing it up to the back corner on 2-point tries. But when you have the confidence that your guy can go up and come down with it, and you can execute it at this level, it certainly worked out this time.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Flacco. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard on the play.
3rd and short, here is Flacco. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Browns offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Browns. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. That touchdown reception number 22 for him this year. Tied for 2nd all-time with Jerry Rice, who did it in 1987. One away from Randy Moss's record of 23 TDs. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Browns will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Now Brown. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Flacco. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here is Flacco. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Browns offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. As we enter the final weekend of the regular season, he's trying to hold on and capture the crown as the NFL leader in receiving yards. Off the play fake, Rodgers. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. They'll give it here to Judkins. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jamar Stewart in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough It's going to bring up fourth down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down. On the give, it's Judkins. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. That is caught right side. That's Sanders. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, this is Sampson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for a Browns first down.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now, the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there.
Rodgers pass. Complete to
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. The RPO, that one is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 30. And the Bengals first down.
To throw, it's Flacco on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Flacco. Get it out quickly to Higgins. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To the air again is Flacco. call it a gain of 13. It's a Cincinnati first down.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Bengals first down.
They'll run here with Brown. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
At the 7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
To throw is Flacco. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bengals. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
And he will now get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Now Carlson to add the extra point. Oh, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
The second down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
46 yards. And the Bengals.
Flacco going to throw again. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They'll set up the screen to Brown. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
To the air once more. It's Flacco. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Andre Yosibas. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Throwing again, it's Flacco. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
The score, Browns 51, Bengals 35.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. On the ground, it's Sampson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Sampson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
27-yard line.
Here's Sampson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Rodgers now. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. They send the tight end in motion. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Browns first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Sampson gonna run it out of the gun. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Cleveland. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, it's Flacco. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bengals.
First down, Flacco. That's complete. It's Yosibon. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
And a yard at the 50-yard line.
Third and 1, Flacco. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 32.
On first and 10, here is Flacco. Passing right side, and Chase has it. Here's second and 2.
To Jamar Chase. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now the spike comes with 28 seconds to go. Third and 2, and it's Flacco. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll go. Here's Flacco. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's second and goal. From the shotgun, here is Flacco. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys come in on a 2-game skid, hoping to turn things around. Then on the other side, you've got Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
4. Right back to Spears. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ward. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hand off to Spears. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 24.
It's a gain of 7.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw, here's Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, offensive player of the week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Thomas has got it, complete. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
13 more yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Ward. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joshua Hines-Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Lawrence will throw. Off to the races. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
28 yards. And the Jaguars.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the gun, here's Ward.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the option, here's Spears.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 8. They go play action with Ward. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Titans first down.
And here's a give to Spears. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Throwing is Ward. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Wan'Dale Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Gets around him. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jags offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season. Currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Lawrence. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's a gain of 5.
Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 41. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Jaguars at 10-6 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
In search of 8 yards on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this all. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Now Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So an illegal block in the back there, that's going to wipe out what turned out to be a really nice play.
And you absolutely love that your wide receivers want to be involved in blocking downfield, but the technique was poor there, and of course, out came the flag.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 10-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. To throw is Ward. Left side, he's got Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Ward. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Titans first down.
Now Ward.
Caught right side tape. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw again, Ward.
He finds Robinson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Ward.
And it's caught. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This is caught. Touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Sly on for the extra point.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 9.
Now Lawrence. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunter.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Jaguars.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Ward. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's January 4th. Are we still within the range we can say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And this is Jaylen Warren. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game, Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And this is Jalen Hurts. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Eagles win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. With that, a look here at the playoff picture in the NFC here in this final week of the regular season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. He's already made his presence felt in this one with his previous touchdown grab, and that's been the story of his season thus far as you take a look at the NFL's current leaders in touchdown receptions. 2nd half starts with a run by Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Lawrence will throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Looking to put a drive together. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Spears with another carry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a run by Spears. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Play action. It's Ward. And he's got it. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Mullings will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Slide for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Dobbins running out of the gun. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jaguars first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. 3rd and 3.
Complete to Jacoby Myers. It's a gain of 2.
Looking to throw. Lawrence finds Tootin out of the backfield. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. play action now. Ward. Well, it's taken in by Spears. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
They'll run with Spears. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, here's Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 33-yard line.
They'll run. This is Baysha Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Lawrence.
At the 46-yard line.
That's caught by Myers. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Lawrence running right on the option. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
7 at the Titans' 10-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
31. Jaguars 28.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
On play action, Ward.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away, trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alontae Taylor on the coverage.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got Myers.
Is made at the Titans' 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Number 7, Brian Thomas Jr.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Turton going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now You know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The visitors' offense and Tyjae Spears set to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They'll fake the jet sweep here and go instead with Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Ward. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Hines-Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's good for our Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
For the run show, Fatukasi on the stop. No gain on the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Thomas has got it. Complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And his kick is right there. It's good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Titans offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. Here's 1st and 10. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
Back to throw.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here comes 2nd down.
He's back to throw.
Gets this to Bellinger. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
A 7-yard gain.
And they do spike it in time with just 1 second remaining.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Jacksonville,
the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6.
And now they're
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday. So it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a...
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this out to the 25-yard line, but a penalty marker may bring it back a bit. going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He takes off. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
19 yards.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
Give up the middle with Hall. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Jennings. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Minshew. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yards. That's good for a Jets. First down.
They'll run. This is Hall. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you, and they find a way to take advantage.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And a Jets.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Throwing is Minshew. To the sideline, and what a catch. And now Sean McDermott will throw the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. 2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
And the Jets. First down.
A run here with Hall. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Back is Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Hall. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Juwan Jennings. Touchdown, Jets. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling. So early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League. 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big run by Cook. 33 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen going to keep it on his own read. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And the Bills going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
Another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Jets have the advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Allen working from the pistol. Back to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be...
Back of the end zone. He's got it. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point by Bass is good, and the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They'll return this from the 11. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. There you see Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, his guys set for their next possession. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jets.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go. No gain.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Allen in motion. This one tacked forward on the pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage? Yes as well. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Minshew going to look to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's got it at the 7. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and goal, New York.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now Minshew. He'll step up and run this.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
They look to throw it with Minshew. That one, take it in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, Jets. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one, number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Makes the score Jets 14, Bills 7.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jackson now to return it. He'll They'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
9 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
Right at midfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll keep this on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Bills first down.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run the draw with Cook. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And it won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, Allen. This pass deflected and caught. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Bills are back within 4 at 14-10.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
The Jets offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Minshew. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
And the Jets, first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Minshew. Off he goes. No signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's January 4th. Are we still within the range we could say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And this is Jaylen Warren. He gets a seal here, and off he goes. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game, Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And it's Jalen Hurts. Well done here, it's a touchdown. The Eagles get the hard-fought victory. They win by 2. With that, a look here at the playoff picture in the NFC here in this final week of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On first down, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
On second down, Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
They'll break the
18.
huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down.
Now a design run. It's Allen. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 11.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. There you see Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, his guys set for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Minshew. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Here's Minshew. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Greg Russo into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive lineman like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Here comes Jackson on the return. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's David Onyemata in there for the tackle. A run up the middle with Cook. And he's down at the 3. What a run. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
First down. 1st and goal.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
At the 6-yard
2nd
line.
and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. He'll keep this himself. He'll get a couple, mark them down at the 3. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd.
Out of the gun, here's Allen.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
He'll try it now with Cook. And he barrels his way into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And that could very well be the turning point of this game. Here we are in the second half, Mike. It would have been very easy for this coach to say, hey, take the points, let's chip away at that lead. And he said, no, I got a lot of confidence in our play caller. We have the perfect call for this situation. And now after that touchdown, they take the lead, and this game has flipped.
Makes the score Bills 17, Jets 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. Will give him about 5 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33.
Allen in motion. Another run here with Hall. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That's good for a Jets 1st down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. He'll run. This is Hall. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. It's 3rd and 4. Back is Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
To return, it's Jackson. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. We'll go play action here with Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Daquan Jones getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here is Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
That's good for the Bills.
They'll run with Cook. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to keep it on his own read. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line.
And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third down, it's Allen. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The Maverick Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun is Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. That is Andre Sisco in from the safety spot to record the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Jets offense ready to take over once more. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw, Minshew. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. A run here with Hall. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. They forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This returnable from inside is on 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Throw here for Allen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Bills bringing on their punting unit as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Davis to return it. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Minshew. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be marched down at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. The ball comes out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. Into the hands of Coleman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
36-yard line.
Allen is going to give it to Cook. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So it's a win here for the Bills. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. But tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2026 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys have really been struggling. Just 2 wins over their last 8. On the other side, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
A 3-year starter at the University of Utah. He got his NFL opportunity as Lamar Jackson's backup in Baltimore, mainly because he possessed similar qualities. Excellent runner, big-time arm, just has to grow in accuracy and avoiding mistakes.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
After the penalty, it's Henry.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. And he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Out of the gun, Huntley.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
Now Prescott.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And some room to run now.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. On the give, it's Warren.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Steelers at 11-5 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They felt they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On the sneak, it's Prescott.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. There goes Green. And this is going to be a touchdown. Boy, problems with a snap. It leads to the block, and that in turn leads to 6 points the other way.
And while it's rare to see the long snapper get blamed for a touchdown, that's exactly what we have here. It was his snap that ultimately gave him enough time to get home. And once they scooped the ball up, there was nobody there who could get him down. Just a brutal play all around.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Huntley off of play action.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Baltimore first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Huntley working from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try it with Ali.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with the penalty flag down. This might push him back further.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. They'll go back to Ali.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And the Steelers 1st down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running left, it's Warren. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up
To throw, Huntley. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking on the midfield logo. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
He'll find Metcalf.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it. One.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Prescott.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Here's Huntley. He finds Bateman over the middle.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 6. And
Huntley to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
And a Raven first down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw here, Huntley.
A short throw caught by Andrews. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Huntley.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Warren.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Now Prescott.
To the sideline and incomplete. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now a run with Warren.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Prescott on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
Prescott from the gun.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Prescott to throw it.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this 1st half. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Now Huntley. Throw caught by Flowers.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It all comes down to this. Week 18, all the playoff spots and playoff seedings will be locked up. Let's get into the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Philadelphia, the Eagles at home to take on the Commanders in the NFC East. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Eagles get to win number 12 as they're thinking playoffs and potentially home field. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steelers offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down. It's Warren. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
They'll run on first down. Warren. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Warren. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Warren. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now the field goal ties it, but you're down here knocking on the door. What are you doing?
Did you hear the way you just said that?
kind of.
Yeah.
You're with hesitance?
Yes, that means you don't want to kick the field goal, and I don't think they do either. They need to go ahead and get these points now and get an advantage and not tie it up. It'll feel like a big disappointment if they just kick the field goal right here.
Going with their tight end on fourth. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juwan Johnson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Hundley looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
21 yards. First down, Baltimore.
They're going to run this with a tight end. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now 3rd down and 7.
A loss of 2 yards.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On first down, it's a run with Ali. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A short one there to Freiermuth. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They toss it to Warren.
At the 39-yard line.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2 brings up third.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They go play action with Huntley. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
He's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
On the zone read, they'll go with Ali.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Steelers offense and their running back Jalen Warren headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
The Steelers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. Here's Ali. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In motion left goes Cooks.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nick Herbig, he read that beautifully and hit him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Huntley. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Over the middle, pass caught by Warren.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Prescott.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And the Steelers first down.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 6. Warren will try the right side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. And now here come the Ravens.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll go back to Ali. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This now a 3rd and 4.
20-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Huntley working from the gun.
And Cooks has it over the middle.
And he will have a Ravens first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 25.
To throw, Huntley. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Huntley off of play action. He'll find Bateman once more.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a gain of 3.
Here's Huntley.
3rd and 5.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And the Baltimore first down.
Straight ahead they go with Ali.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Steelers.
On the give, it's Ali.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Huntley to throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's another Baltimore.
A handoff here to Ali.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the Steelers' 29-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
He'll try and do this himself. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now Huntley.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At the 39-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Running left, it's Warren. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Pittsburgh, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Baltimore,
it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8.
but they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure.